Hi, I'm James, and regular viewers to the channel will know I tend not to think too much of the Padgett Brothers models, although I was pleasantly surprised by the last one, which was the gunship from Avatar. Now, I spotted this when I was out in the museum, and it's a bit more than I would normally pay for these, but I thought it's a T14 Armata. I don't have a model of a T14 Armata, and it's worth a go, I thought. So let's open it up and have a look. Okay, so I've got the box, a couple of illustrations on the box. Now, fortunately this time they look like the real model. So we're off to a better start than we've had in the past. So I've got the instructions. Okay, they're not looking the most complicated, are they? So let's open the bag up and have a look. Build as a push together kit, so let's have a look. Okay, a lot of it is single piece without anything to actually do with it. Okay, well, it's even got the markings pre-done on it. That's a bit of a shame actually, because I'd have rathered have separate markings. Because these are very much parade markings. I don't really want parade markings, but okay, I can live with that. So, first step is we get the hull, and we want the rear deck to push on. Okay, yeah, fairly secure. Then we put the front hull on. That's a piece that looks like it goes underneath there. Just try it like that first. That definitely does go underneath. Okay, it's a little bit of a join mark, but it's not really that noticeable. Okay, I can definitely live with that. Okay, then we fit the tracks. Now, are these keyed? Yes, they are. Okay, that's not looking a bad track unit there. And okay, it's even got the return rollers, which you don't normally see because they're hidden by the side skirts. Okay. This is actually looking quite reasonable. It's always a pleasant surprise when you get something that you think, actually that works. Yep, that's looking quite reasonable. So now we get the rear panel, wide a bit at the top. Okay, it's more like a Lego fit, that one. Okay, but that's not exactly a dodgy fit. So now we get to fit these with these. Okay, that's not a bad mesh actually. There, quite impressed by that. So that goes on there first. That goes on there. Okay, that's showing the armour off quite nicely, I think there. Now this I don't think is going to look as good, but mesh is always hard to achieve. Bar armour, I've never yet really seen a good one in this scale, but it's passable. Let's fit this on the other side. I'm actually thinking this might work out okay. And it's even pre-painted, so I actually reckon possibly a bit of weathering and you get away with that. Okay, so now we've got the turret, which looks like it's a fairly simple fit. It's got the smoke grenade discharges. It's got quite reasonable smoke discharges there as well. And that's the other way up, for the fear of it, because that doesn't feel like it's fitting very well. Take that back a stage. Wouldn't be one of my builds if I got it perfect first time, would it? Trying to be careful and not snap anything off, because those who know me will know that's my usual level. That is the right way up. Perhaps it isn't quite where I need it. Ah, there we go, that's better. That's still a reasonable fit there. Can't actually see the join for most of it. And then we've got the machine gun. Okay, let's put that on there. Well, that is actually quite a passable model. Now the question is, I know what the Padgett brothers have been like in the past. They've tended to be very lousy on scale. So let's actually have a look, and let's use that really authoritative source, Wikipedia, and let's have a look what it says. So its length is 10.7 meters. So let's bang that into the calculator. 10.7, divide that by, okay, so it should be, I'm assuming that's gun included. If it is gun included, that's pretty accurate. That's almost bang on scale. Okay, so what does it say? Width is 3.5 meters. So again, let's plug that into the calculator. 3.5. Okay, maybe slightly over on that, but I don't know if that's perhaps they've not included the armour on that, because it isn't always there when you look at the footage. And we've got a height of 3.3 meters. So bang that one in. Okay, we'll assume we're including the gun, and then it's pretty much bang on. So there's none of the scale that we had on the M113. That is almost exactly to scale. Now let's have a look at it and see what I make of it. Now, what I find interesting is this has got the era attached. Most footage you see of this doesn't have the era. Simply because it's usually it's been seen on the parade in Moscow. So yeah, I like the era. The detailing on the top is actually really good. I do think that's quite impressive. The bar armour, that's probably the weakest part, I think. Got some rear hull detailing. Okay. Usual thing with the headlights, they'll need to paint them a little bit. Now the only thing I've really picked up as the fault is the machine gun. It's got the machine gun, fine. What it doesn't have is the sensor box that goes around it. But that is unmistakably an Armata. It's pretty much bang on scale. It's okay for using on the tabletop, as far as I'm concerned. It's not something you're going to be able to use a lot of. Obviously the estimate at the minute is they're probably still in low tens for numbers. There's been accounts that they have been used in the Ukraine, but none of that's ever been verified. But yeah, that's going to do quite nicely on the tabletop, and it's interesting to see a crew in hull vehicle finally making it into service. So yeah, I am pleasantly surprised. I may have to have a look, see if there are any others in the larger boxes, because these definitely look better. I don't know what else they do. I'll have to have a look into that and see what I can see. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me ramble on about that. I might try and just sort of give this a bit of a wash and a couple of things, just make it look a little bit better, weather it a little. But I'm actually can see me building a couple more of those.